Okay, Landon. So, this is an attempt at trying to diagram the plans that I have for the forge. Just one moment. The fan is on and it's making it very hard for me. Okay. Now, this whole piece is the sheet steel. It is 4 foot by 5 foot. We have the hole in the center that is more of an oval shape, as you will see in the pictures, but still. And from the short side to short side, the inside is about 13 inches. My plans are, I have measured, whatever. Everett's going to pick on me about that. It's rectangle, just like as I was saying. It's 5 by 4. You can see what I was saying here about the corners. I'm going to try to do this with one hand as to illustrate. There will probably be 2 parts to this when I go to fold. If we cut the sheet steel, just one moment. If we cut the sheet steel here, and we cut the sheet steel, if you'll see, I cut it down here, but over here I'm going to cut it across. Right? And so I cut it across, and up here I'm going to cut it up and down, just like down here, but it's up here. Going to, and so then in the last corner I'm going to make another horizontal cut. One more. Excuse me, I gotta turn this. So, one more horizontal cut. Now, I'm going to go ahead and you can see here in the whole thing I have 4 sections that are going to be cut out. Now, I'm going to end this video and there's going to be a part 2 that I will show you where I have removed these sections, and let me go ahead and take care of this and I will have the part 2 in just one moment. Okay, so as I was saying in part 1, we can take, and I've made the cuts here all along the seam, and the parts that were supposed to come out I've already cut out, and I took out the center for the blower hole. As I said, and you'll see in the pictures, the drop down I have is an oval. We didn't anticipate that and cut a square as I've done here. So we have excess sheet steel that I'll cut and weld back in to fill in the holes left. But as I said, I took and cut the slits and took out the holes that were meant to come out. We can take an electric grinder and make a seam in which it'll make it easier to bend, and we can bend all this up, and I'll use black tape for a weld, but we can take it, and as you see here, it overlaps, and we can bend it down and weld, and that'll give us more reinforcement by welding on the side than just welding on a corner. And we'll just bend these around on each side of the sheet steel.
Yeah, she could hear you good, she would mind. Yeah, it's having a little trouble.
This isn't perfect, it's just a quick job.
Follow you. Now, if you don't, you follow.
And that'll give us the bowl shape that we need, which we also have the layouts for when we have long pieces of metal, as I was telling you on the phone. But just like the paper, the sheet steel we have is really large, so it's flimsy. So I'm going to take some angle iron, which I'll send you some pictures, and we're going to make a small frame around the edge and bring it all in and attach it to the drop down to give it almost like an X, and that'll give more reinforcement to keep it from being so flimsy when we set it on the blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and end this, and I'll send you with the pictures. I'm going to edit them along so you can see more what I'm talking about. Hope this helps, Landon.